graduate, just have a writing about you in these songs. You taking me
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Well, folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New Orleans Saints. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. This defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And they needed to be because our offense struggled throughout the game. Sometimes as a defense, you're not just shutting down the opposing team's offense, but you have to outplay their defense as well, and that's what they did in their last game.
From the shotgun, it's shot. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You look at this Niner defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Here comes the Saints punter now. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside.
And he stops right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Purdy on 4th down.
Flushed out right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
If there's one thing they are lacking in, is confidence. They took a big and maybe unnecessary risk going for that 4th down. He put them on his shoulders, though, and paid off the big-time gamble.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down in a yard. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Saints nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On play action, Shuck. There's Chris Olave. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The second-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Shuck. And the Niners get there and bring him down. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. The pass caught by Olave. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Ready for the second quarter for New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. The Saints had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is.
And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The point after, good by Groupie. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
and they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here's 2nd and 3.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Connects with Kittle underneath. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Purdy looking to throw. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
1st and goal, San Francisco.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line, down at the 2. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. So they converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Shuck now to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He's going deep for Brown. Another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Weem. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Throwing here, Purdy. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
A the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here we go. 21.
Now McCaffrey, off right tackle. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Get set.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3.
Ready. 33. Ready?
Here's Rattler. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Rattler wants to throw it. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
60 red. 60 red.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a yard.
At the 30-yard line.
43.
Now Rattler. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. The end result, 21 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Let's go now. 45. Wide. Ready?
Rattler going to look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Jackson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Now Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. Now he's free at the 35. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
33, ready?
Throwing is Rattler.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the 49ers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Purdy now to throw.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Here's Purdy.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. Looking to throw. Purdy.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Devon Godshaw getting in there and dropping it.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Oh, it's a wobbler here.
And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
To the air is Rattler. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
33. Yellow. Trail. Yellow.
Looking to throw.
And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Purdy. And this pass caught by Gray. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy to throw.
He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
To throw is Purdy.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
Get set. Up.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out 1st downs.
Throwing, Purdy.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Here's Purdy.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down.
Here we go. Heads up.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro.
With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. So the victory here for San Francisco. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Niners, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.